Age of Ultron right here. I'm standing where Scarlett Johansson stood as Black Widow in Age of Ultron. I'm in the Avengers compound. I'm happy. From Comic Con, so what I thought I'd do to round this video out is just do a very quick haul. I will say right now that most of this is not books or comics because I didn't actually buy any, because I went to the convention with a very specific wish list and when I am only getting those if I see these. If I don't see those books or those comics, I am not buying any, just because I knew that my shelves are absolutely heaving and I did not want to be hauling in things that weren't of a specific wish list. But I did get a couple of bookmarks, I did get one book signed, and then I also got a few other bits as well that I wanted to show off because they're fandom and I love them. I'll start with the book I got signed, and that was Kickflip by L.D. Lipinski and Logan Hanning, and this is the, if I can get to the right page, there we go. This was the signings that they did on the book and they were both so lovely to talk to. We were talking about childhood and things like this because Elliot throughout this book is constantly asked, are you a boy? Which is something I definitely went through as well at that age. I'm not non-binary or trans or anything else, but because I was very much what is known as a tomboy and constantly wore things like trousers and boys' clothes and things like this, just because I was more comfortable in them, I was asked a lot as a child if I was a boy, so I definitely related to that and we were talking about that. And then also about how at my high school prom I didn't go because essentially the rule was all girls have to wear a dress and I was not doing that, and we were talking about the absolutely disgusting nature of that and things like this. They were absolutely lovely. They also gave me a book recommendation, which is The Parts Project by Kat Clark, which I will definitely be checking out, and both of them were absolutely lovely and I loved meeting them and getting my book signed. I also then got this bookmark here, and this is from This Wicked Cult, and I just love their stall so much, but this was the bookmark that really stood out to me, along with this, which is their information card that they also put in the like little package, and I'm definitely going to be using this in my bullet journal at some point. But I also just fell in love with this bookmark, so I had to get it. I then also got this Kate Bishop bookmark as well because I absolutely love Kate Bishop and I do not have anywhere near enough merch for Kate Bishop. And then I also got this Spider-Man one as well because it was just adorable and I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it on the stall. I apologise right now because I cannot remember which stall I actually got those from, or anything else for that matter as well, because none of the others actually came with any kind of card or anything else where I could buy more from the stores or anything else, so I apologise right now. I should have noted it down, but to be honest, Saturday and Sunday were very, very busy and I was just not paying attention to stall names, to be perfectly honest with you. But I did also get this, which is a Doctor Strange keyring, which I absolutely loved. I wanted more Doctor Strange merch because I do not have anywhere near enough, so I also picked up this one. From the same stall, I also got this pin, which is a Winter Soldier Who the Hell is Bucky as well, which I absolutely adored. I was funnily enough looking out for pin banners, didn't see any of those but saw loads and loads of pins, so I naturally picked up a couple. I'll be showing a few off more off in a minute, but this was definitely one of my favourites that I got. I also got this Doctor Strange keyring as well, which is the Eye of Agamotto, and it actually spins around like this as well, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. And I've been looking for a Doctor Strange keyring for a while, so I ended up with 2, but I'm absolutely in love with this one. The detail on it is absolutely incredible, and the Eye of Agamotto is one of my favourite things from the Marvel Universe, so when I saw this on a stall, I also picked it up. I also got this Bucky art print as well, because one of the things I was looking out for while I was at Comic Con was Thunderbolts and Bucky Barnes merch, because I don't have enough of that either. I've got like 1 t-shirt, a whole load of Funkos, things like this, but I didn't have any art prints or anything else. So naturally when I saw the pin, I picked it up along with this print as well of the Winter Soldier. And I'm not sure where this is going to go yet. Maybe on my door, or I may frame this and put it next to my, what I call my Thunderbolt shrine. I will see, but either way, I am absolutely in love with this print. It is gorgeous. I also got this Deadpool and Wolverine pin as well, because obviously I'm in love with that movie. It's one of my favourite movies of all time. When it came out last year, it rewrote my brain chemistry, and I saw it 8 times in the cinema over the course of like 2 months, I think it was. The entire time it was out, I was constantly in and out of the cinema watching that movie. So when I saw this pin, I also had to pick it up because it is absolutely adorable and I love it. We also got this Dr. Ian Malcolm pin, which says life finds a way, which is obviously a quote from the movie, because we love Jurassic Park in this house. It is one of our favourite movie franchises ever. So when we saw this pin, we also had to pick it up. Then speaking of Jurassic Park, I also picked up this Jurassic Park t-shirt because I was absolutely desperate for a new one, because my one, quite frankly, is falling to pieces because I've worn it so much. So when I saw this one on a stall, I also picked this up. We also got this pin, and it says people give me the creeps, which I thought was very, very funny as well, and I had to pick it up. And then the final pin I picked up also said Elder Emo, because I'm very much an Elder Emo and I love the emo style and everything else. So when I saw this one as well, I had to pick it up. Then as an addition to the bag I also managed to find this, which is a Thunderbolts keychain, which is of the Thunderbolts team as the West Chesapeake Valley Thunderbolts football team, which just cracked me up when I saw it. I was obviously looking for Thunderbolts merch. Unfortunately, there wasn't actually that much there this time round, which is a little bit sad, but that's why Etsy was invented. But I did find this when I was on my way round, and I absolutely fell in love with it, because obviously I'm in love with the Thunderbolts movie. I absolutely adore it. It is my current hyperfixation, and when I saw this, I had to pick it up because I've seen so much fan art over the last couple of months of the Thunderbolts team as the West Chesapeake Valley Thunderbolts football team. So when I saw a keychain with it on, I had to get it. And then finally, I also managed to find 2 Funko Pops that I've been looking for forever, or at least one I've been looking for forever, and another one I never thought I would find for a reasonable price. So when I found it, I nabbed it. But the one I got that I've been looking for forever is a Vision, because I've wanted a Vision Funko for ages. Vision is one of my favourite Marvel characters. I admittedly say that about a lot of Marvel characters, but I absolutely adore Vision and have done for absolutely years now. And definitely whenever he turns up on screen, I end up with a massive crush on him because I just love him so much. And I've never actually gotten a Vision Funko Pop where he is actually looking like Vision. The only one I've got at the moment, or up until this weekend I should say, is of him in his Halloween costume from WandaVision, which I absolutely adore. I love that one, but I wanted one of Vision as Vision, and I finally found one on one of the stalls. This one is actually an exclusive to EMP, which I lost out on when it first came out, and I couldn't actually like buy it at the time, so I had to skip out on it. But this time I've got it, and he is absolutely beautiful. I am in love with him, and I'm so excited to put him with the rest of my Wanda collection. And the last one I got, and the last thing I need to actually mention today, is a Chase Pop I never thought I would get, especially not at a reasonable price. But what I managed to find was a Chase Yelena. And if you don't know what Funko Chases are, they are essentially very limited edition versions of Pops that are sent out at random. So you order the normal version of the Pop on say Funko Europe's website or the official Funko one, and at random they will send out the Chase version, which is the limited edition run. You won't know you'll get it or whatever, and it's a complete surprise when you open up the box. And what makes this a Chase is, if I turn it over so you can see the normal version, this is what Yelena looks like normally in the Hawkeye Funkos, and I've already got this one. But then this one has her with the mask on as well. That is obviously what she is wearing before Clint knocks off the mask. And this I got for £12, and I could not believe it when I saw this on the shelves. I was like, I've got to have this because this is £12. This would usually be like 40 or something because it's so rare. Usually I'm not that bothered about chases. I'm quite happy to have the normal regular versions because obviously I know that they're incredibly rare. If I manage to order one and one ends up being a chase, I'll be ecstatic. If not, I'm perfectly happy with the normal ones. I'm not trying to collect chases or anything else because they're usually quite expensive because people go, well, they're a chase. They're going to sell like for more money if you resell them because obviously they are rare. So I'm not particularly bothered about them usually. But if I see one going for £12, I'm having it essentially. So very, very excited to have Yelena. She was not on my wish list whatsoever. The one I was looking for specifically outside of a Vision was an Ava from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I didn't find her, unfortunately, but this more than made up for it because I mean, she was £12. I could not get over the fact that she was £12 and she's a chase. I am so happy with her. You have no idea. And that is the end of my MCM Comic Con vlog and also haul. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, tell me if you've ever been to a convention. I'd love to know. Or if you don't have that much time, leave me a book stack emoji down below to let me know that you were here. I'll also leave a link as well down below to all my social media if you want to check it out. Or if you just want to see any more of my videos, which is going to be decidedly more bookish, please click subscribe here, and over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time everyone, bye!